The wild ride of British politics. Why Westminster feels like a never-ending soap opera. Right. Before we dive into today's political circus, let me ask you this. What do you get when you cross a Westminster politician with a weather forecast? Someone who changes their mind every 5 minutes and is wrong about half of it. Welcome back to UK Plug, where we decode the chaos so you don't have to lose your sanity doing it yourself. I'm your host, and today we're unpacking the absolute madness that is British politics right now. Because honestly, if you tried to write this as fiction, publishers would reject it for being too far-fetched. Grab your tea, settle in, and let's make sense of the senseless. First up, the latest Westminster soap opera that's got everyone talking. Now, I won't name names because, frankly, by the time this article goes live, they'll probably have resigned, been sacked, or mysteriously decided to spend more time with their family. British politics reminds me of that friend who constantly changes their relationship status on Facebook. 1 minute they are in a complicated relationship with the economy. The next, they are single and ready to mingle with new policies that make about as much sense as putting pineapple on pizza. Controversial and leaving everyone divided. The latest scandal involves, and I'm paraphrasing here, someone doing something they said they'd never do while claiming they never said they wouldn't do it, despite there being video evidence of them saying exactly that. It's like watching someone try to convince you that water isn't wet while standing in the rain. But wait, there's more. Because if you thought that was confusing, just wait until you hear about the economic policies that are apparently going to solve everything. Let's talk about the latest budget announcements. The Chancellor stood up last week with all the confidence of someone who definitely didn't Google how to fix an economy 5 minutes before the speech. Here's the thing about economic policy in the UK right now. It's like watching someone try to fix a leaky roof by moving the furniture around downstairs. Sure, you're doing something, but you're not actually addressing the problem, are you? The new tax proposals are, apparently, designed to stimulate growth. And by stimulate, they mean in the same way a cold shower stimulates your morning routine. Effective? Debatable? Pleasant? Absolutely not. My personal favorite bit was when they announced they're going to invest in the future while simultaneously cutting funding for everything that actually builds a future. It's like saying you're going on a diet while ordering a second dessert. Technically possible, but the math doesn't quite add up. Now, if you think the economics are confusing, wait until you see how the opposition is handling all this. The opposition's response has been, well, imagine if you asked someone to criticize a terrible movie, but they'd only seen the trailer, and that trailer was from a different movie entirely. That's roughly the energy we're working with here. They've managed to be simultaneously outraged about everything and specific about nothing. It's like watching someone complain about the weather while refusing to check the forecast. Technically valid, but not particularly helpful. The shadow cabinet's latest strategy appears to be agree with everything the public likes, disagree with everything they don't, and hope nobody asks for actual details. It's a political equivalent of that friend who always says, I'm easy, you choose, when you ask where they want to eat, then complains about your choice. What's brilliant is watching them try to have it both ways, criticizing government spending while demanding more investment, opposing tax rises while calling for better services. It's like being angry that your gym membership costs money while also being upset that the equipment isn't better. But here's what really gets me, and this is where it affects all of us. Behind all this political theater, real people are dealing with real consequences. While Westminster plays musical chairs with policies, families are trying to figure out if they can afford their heating bills this winter. The disconnect is staggering. Politicians debate the optics of their latest U-turn while nurses are choosing between petrol money and groceries. It's like watching someone rearrange deck chairs on the Titanic while arguing about the color scheme. Here's the truth nobody wants to admit. Most of these policies affect the people making them about as much as a light drizzle affects a duck. They've got their expenses, their second homes, their inflation-proof pensions. Meanwhile, the rest of us are playing political consequences bingo with our monthly budgets. The real kicker, they'll all be back on TV next week explaining how they feel the pain of ordinary families. Right, and I'm the Queen of England. Pleased to meet you. Do call me Your Majesty. Look, if this article has taught you anything, it's that British politics is essentially a very expensive comedy show that we're all forced to watch. But here's the thing, we don't have to watch it passively. Share your thoughts. ask questions, and hold those in power accountable, because with the way things are going, there will be another U-turn before tomorrow's breakfast. Until next time, this is UK Plug, keeping you informed, entertained, and slightly less confused about the beautiful chaos that is British politics.